Hi everyone, I wanted to give you a quick down and dirty tour of our Blackboard course shell and where to find everything. Many of you have already taken classes, maybe with me or someone else, but I thought just in case you might want this quick tutorial. So without further ado, this is ADMS 141 Computer and Technology Essentials. All Blackboard course shells default to the announcements page. This is where you will find pertinent information, maybe a reminder or classes get canceled because of a huge snowstorm in Boise. I mean, anything like that I will post here. So just be mindful of that. The most newest announcement will be at the top, and then everything else will dwindle down to the bottom. Faculty and information is my information about me. I will be having office hours this semester in Nampa on Wednesdays only. Everything else will be in the Ada building in APEN 1210. Our course syllabus and schedule are embedded, and if you would like to download one, you can either do full screen or click the direct link. I am a stickler on due dates. Please be mindful of due dates when it comes to homework. So this week is pretty easy. You're just going to be getting set up for Blackboard, and there is a meet and greet discussion, and then we do have a Blackboard quiz, and you're going to be signing up for SimNet, Certiport, and Gmetrics. Let me kind of go into that in 1 second. But first, let me show you a little bit more here. So we've got, I made this like week 2, and so you can see information here, and on this side is due dates and what we're doing. Now, to be successful in this course, you do need to be a good manager of your time. It is kind of not homework intense, but there is a lot of busy work. By the way, let me put this in student mode so you can kind of see what it looks like now. So all of these links have important information in it. Let's go first into tools. I'm not for sure if any of you are familiar with these tools. Some may be. You're able to send each other emails here. You can also get to your discussion boards here. I rarely use this, but some students do like using the tools. Course evaluation, that comes at the tail end. We're not ready to go there just yet, so you will be doing an evaluation, not just on me, but on the course. My grades are listed here, which are actually your grades. There's only a couple things in there. Once you start getting done with your homework, it actually comes over from SimNet, which we'll show you in just a moment, into Blackboard. There are tutorials that are here for those that have never taken a fully online course. I've embedded some short videos. They're only like 2 minutes long, but it just kind of gives you a little bit more information. You know, what is my grades? You know, how do I look at my grades? How do I take a test? So for example, you are going to be doing a syllabus quiz. So how do you do that? So there's information there. How do you do the discussion boards, and how do you submit assignments? Very helpful. Again, they're only 2 minutes each. Course documents. Personally, I like doing my movies, but you don't have to. So if you don't want to watch a movie, I've also given you written instructions, and that's where these are found. Be mindful of these two right here. You're going to need these instructions. Again, I did give you movies, so I will show you those in just a second. For your PowerPoint Microsoft Office exam, here's what has the potential of being on the test. And I'll make this big. So everything that's listed here, I have given you a heads up on what has the potential of being on that final. Okay, now let's go into the discussion board. You will have 3 of those. The other one's not set up just yet, but it will be. You will be doing a meet and greet discussion board, and then you're going to be doing a discussion board on an assignment that's coming up in week 9. That's not open yet, but when you get close to week 9, it actually will open. In fact, I can take it off of student view and it should show up on my end. Oh, it didn't. So just ignore that. But it will show up soon. It just isn't. I haven't released that yet. All right, let's go into Ask Dr. Barnes a question. You will use this to ask me a question that's related to the coursework. Do not email me. I don't, there's a couple of reasons for that. One, if you've got that question, someone else will. And I don't want to have to answer you and 3 other people with the same answer, which leads me to that means if you all have the same question, either I'm not explaining it correctly and I need to improve, or maybe there's something wrong with SimNet, our interactive tool that we're going to be using to do our homework, and I need to alert the company, which that has happened. Also, the last third leg of that is that I'm not always online on the weekend. I have a life outside of CWI, as I'm sure you have a life outside of CWI and doing your homework and being a student. And with that said, you're able to answer each other's questions. Please do that. As a matter of fact, once someone has posted a question, and if I don't answer them right away, they found that answer. Now, just because I don't answer within 5 minutes doesn't mean that, I'm not going to be online. Normally, I answer questions within 24 hours. Oh, that reminds me. Most of your homework, in fact, all of your homework is due on a Sunday night at midnight. If you choose to do your homework on the weekend, I may not be around to help answer that. So be careful, all right, doing that. But that's what this is for. Let's go into your weekly learning modules. Let's just take week 1. So I always start out with, hey, welcome to week 1, week 2, whatever. There's always going to be some kind of a welcome. Then you're going to go in and you're going to see exactly what I said here. I put in writing here. Here's what to expect is usually what I put in those 2-minute videos. So everything's right here. Here's what you need to complete. Also, that's on the course schedule. So I've given it to you 3 different places already. So there should be no surprises of what you need to get done this week. Here's the instructions for the meet and greet. Be mindful that there are, it's a midweek due date for the meet and greet discussion. It's not on Sunday. So first post is due Wednesday the 22nd, or Thursday the 22nd, and then you've got things due. And it looks like everything's due Monday night. I'm sorry, not Sunday night, but Monday night. So take a look at this stuff. Then you're going to post it and you're going to click there to launch, and it takes you back to basically this discussion board meet and greet, same spot. You do need to do the create a thread. Then I've also given you test your knowledge for the course syllabus. Please go through that, and you're going to get registered for SimNet and Certiport and Gmetrics as well. And I have given you instructional videos how to do that. When you do SimNet and you do Certiport to get certified for those, please use your same login ID that you used for Blackboard for these. SimNet's where you're doing all your homework. Certiport is the third-party platform that owns the Microsoft Office exams. So for Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access. And for this class, you're doing PowerPoint certification. Again, use the same login you use for Blackboard for those registrations. The reason why is because you've got too much in your head, you're going to forget, and I'm not going to have it, so you can't ask me. I also give you a movie on how you do your homework, how do you complete it. In SimNet, I've done a video on how to complete the reading, and then how you take an exam. In each week, I also give you a little folder, supplemental folder that's not, it's not required. They're just supplemental videos about PowerPoint or Outlook, and I think we're doing Access in this course also. That's how each week is set up. So it's a little different. So there's a video from me. Yep, don't laugh. I don't know how those come out that way. They're funny. But once you get into them, it's a little bit better. Okay, so again, checklist, and then we start writing our homework the second week. Alrighty, let me tell you what I've done for you. I've basically have done one assignment for you in every single week, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Each week there will be at least 2 assignments. I've done one with you, so you can use that as a guide, and then the other one you have to do on your own. Also, a little bit more about SimNet for those that were having trouble. And then in our second or third week, we're going to be pairing our grades. Let me show you SimNet. So you're going to click here, and then you're going to go through here, and you're going to be prompted. I've already paired, so it's just going to take me right to SimNet. Let me go into Student View. So let's go back. I'm going to go back into our course really fast. Let me bring up the course schedule. So in our course schedule, you will see you've got Chapter 1 assignment. So you've got a guided project. So I've done this one for you. Remember how in week 2 I showed you that there was that lecture? So I did guided project 1-1. You have 2 more assignments and a test that you have to take. Now don't forget, I made those videos in week 1 showing you how to do everything. If you don't want to watch those videos in the course documents going back, there's a student guide and everything is listed here on how to do stuff. Everything that I made a movie for is also here. So if you wanted to sit and read and do that, which I actually find more difficult, you can do that. Here's how you get registered for SimNet. I made those movies. All right, let's go back. Now, here is 2 more assignments that I did make movies on. You're going to do those on your own. Where do you find those? Well, here's week 2. So week 2 matches our week 2 here. Okay, and it also matches the week 2 here and your course schedule. And you're going to go in there and you're going to see here's the first project. I did that movie, the other 2 assignments on your own, and then your quiz. Read your chapter first. Okay, then go in and complete your assignments. Then take the quiz. Notice the due dates. If you don't make these due dates, they disappear. I don't take late assignments, so you really need to plan accordingly. Which, by the way, if you really wanted to, all these weeks are open. So if you wanted to jump ahead, goodness, you could do that if you wanted to. I've had some students do that. So you could actually get it all done. You don't have to, but you could set and knock out the first couple of weeks, this, your first weekend. It's not that hard. So just watch my movies. I find them very easy. The lecture videos are at least 50 minutes long, but if you were sitting in class, it's a lecture. You'd get a full hour, and that would be the longest. Most of my videos are less than 20 minutes. So again, you've got a chapter, your homework. Oh, by the way, your chapters are always in orange. Your homework is always in blue, and your exams are in red. That takes you through all the weeks. You'll notice that there's not week 1 through 16, and that's because we're doing other things during the semester. Again, refer back to your course schedule. Alrighty, that's it in a nutshell. That's the walkthrough. So all this is ready for you to go. Let me know if you've got questions. You posted in the Ask Dr. Barnes a question link in Blackboard. Good luck this semester and have some fun.